Hello everybody, this is Nintendo 14. Welcome back to more Paper Mario The Thousand Year Door. In last part, we took care and got all the star pieces for real this time. Especially the one right over here that I can't believe I missed. It was the easiest one you can possibly get. And we also took care of the first half of the... not the first half, but like the first chunk of the in the Trouble Center. And this part we're going to be continuing just that. So, I'm just gonna regularly just edit this with my video wave because I learned that Sony Vegas, there's a lot of power to it, and just like with Ben 10's Alien X, it's a lot of power to that editing software, but it's not worth the price, and the price is the price for rendering in Sony Vegas is. It's like 8-hour-long rendering time. So, for a video like this, where I might not do that much editing, then I'm better off using the video wave. So now we're getting into the trouble set that involve Chapter 1. It's me, Koopuk, the wandering hide and seek champion. I'm hiding somewhere in Hooktail Castle right now, hiding like you read about. If you find me, I'll give you something good. Think you could do it? Really? Alright, so now this is our... I just said it, but I'm going to say it in a different way. Let's go ahead and take care of our first trouble that doesn't involve us being in Rogueport. So our first thing that we need to do is we need to head our way over to Hooktail's Castle and just do it the long way. Since I think it's faster by going the usual route. Just go right there, and I'll commentate while I'm over there, since it wouldn't be fun just pausing the video until you get there yourselves. So, anyways, really a productive weekend for me. Like a couple days after this video. Where's she? Where was I getting with that? This is a Tuesday when this video goes up, and last weekend, a couple days ago, I went ahead and found myself watching not one, but 2 movies. Guess what they are? Yeah, I'll give you a few moments. Okay, well, one of them's pretty obvious. This is Captain America Civil War. But guess what the other one is? It's The Jungle Book. You know, the one with the CG animals. It was great. I'm not sure which one I liked more, but they're both great movies, both having Scarlett Johansson. And I got the first attack badge. But yeah, just my favorite set of, just a sequel to my favorite current set of movies right now. And then you got I watched the other movie that I think it was like my first ever movie that I watched, or like a reimagining, reboot, whatever you want to go with. Yeah, that was a lot of fun watching just watching the story of the Jungle Book yet again. So now we're in here. We gotta just use Koops once again. I think something. I gotta keep going. I think it's where you gotta find this Koopuk guy. It's well inside Hooktail's Castle, and you gotta work a little bit just to get to him. Let me check my items here because I feel like alright, good. I feel like there's like a slight chance that I might not have gotten the live stream there, but if I ever get that situation, I have enough space for it. Oh my god! Of course I got that live stream, and it's not too hard to find. You just drop off that one ledge, and there it is. Making real good use of the first strike, or the first attack badge. Really, I'll appreciate that. Having not to worry about these weak enemies that are just going to give us 1 star point. And there's that little Koopa. Just be sure to get Yoshi out. Or not, we didn't need to jump over him with him. Blast! So, you found me. Curses. Felt sure that no one would ever find me here. I'm a master, you see. I love sneaking and hiding so much, I just never stop. It was a hobby, but I kept hiding, and soon I was known as the hide-and-seek Koopa. Koopuk, I thought it was you. We used to be neighbors back then when we were barely shell high. Koops? Is that you? Yes, Koops. The same Koops who'd always had to be it when we played hide and seek. But you never found me, not even once. Can't believe you finally did it. Yeah, I remember back then. That one day, you hid and no one ever found you. Right. Now, that was the very day that I decided to become the hide and seek Koopa. Ever since that day, I hid and snuck and hid my way through life. Dot 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 dot. Yep, that was a crazy day. But since you found me this time, I'll give you a reward, like I promised. We got the special card. This is the first real special reward you get from doing troubles. I'll be sure to go over what this is like later. But for right now, we're just gonna take care of the next trouble right after that. I found this while I was traveling and hiding around the world. I don't need it. Well, I'm off. Time to go look for a new hiding place. Wish me luck. I guess I've still got a lot to learn about hiding if you found me, Koops. It was nice seeing you again, though. See you later. Alright. And now we gotta just go to, solve the trouble. Now we gotta go back to Rogueport and do the next one. So, I guess that gives me enough time to go into my quick impressions on the Jungle Book and the Avengers Civil War. I know it's, not Civil War, but the Jungle Book was out for quite some time. And, yeah, I could have watched it on release day, but here's the thing with, watching... Oh, I dodged that like that. But here's the thing with, watching movies on release weekend, or like premiere weekend. More than likely, the movies are gonna be, packed, or they're gonna be sold out, and, you know, the best seats aren't guaranteed. So that's what I had to put up with when I went to watch Civil War. The day after it first premiered was like a day 2 of the movie being released in theaters. Yeah, even on that day, that's when I went on Sunday. Yeah, the theaters were still packed, and we didn't get the best seats. We were like up close and to the side. Wasn't great, and we had to get our necks sore just to get all the experience in. But hey, it was worth it. That was a really good Marvel movie. Just don't disappoint whatsoever. And yeah, just the Captain America movies. Surprisingly enough, if I hope I'm not the only one that thinks this, but I always thought that Captain America was just that boring superhero. But when you really sit down and get to watch his movies, there's a lot more to just him. Just like throwing his shield around and whatnot. He's got a lot of development to him. So let's get into this next one. Mayor Kroop, listen to me. Will someone please come talk to me, please? I'm waiting at the pink house from Pelberg. Oh, seems straightforward. Just gotta talk to the mayor in Petalburg. Alright, we'll take it. Now just walking back there. Yeah. So yeah, I thought that like yeah, now I'm here just talking about the Marvel movies. I really wanted to have myself really liking the Iron Man movies, but now I'm like just thinking that the Captain America movies are I think I enjoy the Captain America movies a little bit more than the Iron Man movies, which I really don't want to, because I like Iron Man over Captain America, but when it comes to like critic reviews, it looks, and you have to like if you put like an average % on what movie is better, like the Captain America or the Iron Man movies, I think like the Captain America movies have a higher average rating than Iron Man movies, excluding the the 1990 movie or anything before that. So here's the mayor. Well, Murphy. Oh, I said well twice. You must have gotten my request. Good. Truth be told, I've been touch lonely here with no one to talk to. Since you're here, why don't you relax with me for a bit? Indulge an old Koopa. This'll take us all day, but sure. Talk to an old man. Whew, to tell you the truth, I've got a few things to say about the kids these days. Alright. This old man rambling. Gotta love listening to the old man rambles. Their tempers are too short for their own good. For one, makes me want to smack them. Why, I was shopping at Toadstool Bros Discount Super Shop the other day. I was gonna sleep anytime soon. Just know it. I was trying to pay and my coin purse was stuck closed. And the kid behind me said, "Hey geezer, you want to pay so we can get out of here before the sun goes down?" Nah. Now, I may be a geezer, but sundown was clearly taking longer than I was. Clearly. Speaking of sundown, reminds me of dating the missus back before she was the missus. Always had to have her home by sundown, yes sir. Her pa was absolute maniac. Yep, I'll keep my eyes on the sun and get off the face of my missus. Gentlemanly, yeah? Actually, it was sort of awkward. Kind of blindly. In a painful sort of way. Just kidding about it. Makes me feel awkward, yeah. Isn't memory grand? But that's not what I was talking about. Where was I? Oh, yeah, that's right. Kids today. They know nothing about patience, I tell ya. Oh, there he goes. I want to stand up and yell, "Hey, you punks! Be more patient right now." Speaking of which, I think I proclaimed my love for the missus in loud voice. Yep, she was leaving on a train, and I yelled it from the platform, like in a movie. Hey, we're talking about movies. At least I was. Just a few moments ago. Now I yelled to her something about her show, maybe. Pretty soon, Kool-Aid's gonna go, or Kool-Aid / Yoshi is gonna go sleep too. Right? Oh wait, I think I've sprayed my point again. Alright, did I? Anyhow, me and the missus were madly in love. Head over shells, I tell ya. Oh wait, my point was something about kids today, right? Wait, whatever. Oh my dear, sweet missus, the way you combed my eyebrows. Such tenderness. Sorry. I got distracted there. Anyway, you get my point. So you had to listen to all that. Wasn't too boring, though. I'd wager. I'm just happy to get a little FaceTime with the youth of today. Oops, I forgot to set out the tea. Aren't I an old ninny? My apologies. In fact, I haven't even added the hot water part. Awfully sorry. Alright, all that for the turley leaf that we could just simply get right outside his house. We'll take it though. Yeah, boy, if you cook a turley leaf, you can make some amazing tea. Oh, and if you change your mind, you can come back and listen to me yap anytime. Hey, we're good. No need to go through that again. Because I don't feel like having to tap B like that. In case if it's like a real important dialogue. But anyways, just yet another trouble taken care of. Yep, there you go. Do a little trickery right there. A little discombobulation. Get a little bit extra height on him. Just smack that Magic Koopa right across the face. Oh, I love it. Remind me of that one move from the Captain America Civil War movie. I think it might have been the one where Captain America's just jumping on the van and then he drop kicks this one dude. Yeah. Now I could just go into like scenes from the movie that I really like, but I don't want to spoil the movie for anybody. So anyways, back in the Jumble Center. I think like the next time I get to talk about the whatever I want, I'll go ahead and talk about the Jungle Book. So plenty, order me an item. Our shop inventory is low, and I need someone to help me restock. Please come to the shop in Rogueport Square. We will take on Plenty's trouble. Plenty is another pun that developers want to pull off with these Toad names. We got Zesty, Plenty, Minty. Oh, it just get even more clever by the day, and that's not the store. This is the store. I think another thing I forgot to mention is that there's these Super Luigi books You can buy them, and I think it's like a book version of Luigi's story in the Waffle Kingdom. And you can just read that through your mailbox XP. I think I'll buy it actually, in case if I do want to just show it off briefly. And you will get more of those Super Luigi books as time goes on after you buy the first one, and then you get more and more volumes after that. So, oh, you accept my trouble, huh, fella? We're having a really hard time finding courage shells. I need to bring us 5 from anywhere you can find them, okay? That's 5 courage shells. I'm counting on you. Alright, we got the money and the willpower to do it. So, I wonder if I have any in my, not in my inventory, but do I have any in my actual, like, storage areas? No. Nope, doesn't seem like that. I think all the ones that I've had either sold or I used them during battle. Alright, so I know what to do. I'm gonna go ahead and go from the west side. I think that might be a little bit faster. Because I'm always so used to to get to the Rogueport Squares just using this little pathway right here, and then just drop down here and do that. It's a fascinating thing for me, like just knowing this game inside out, just knowing where everything leads. It helps me like just take the shortest routes possible when getting to the destination that I need to do. Well, another thing that kind of does bother me is how you pronounce route or route. I always say route because I thought it sounded cooler than roots. Because you usually say roots if you want to say like a plant roots, which is spelled like R-O-O-T. No, that's my reasoning why I say routes over roots for like a route this or that. Anyways, here we are at the shop. We need to buy 5 courage shells. Be sure to count them off. Buy 2. Make sure you don't have like 4, and make sure you don't buy too much. So we got. Do I need to? Yeah, I got just enough. All right. That was relatively quick. So I guess I'll just backtrack here. Again, not gonna be cutting for very beneficial reasons. 1, you guys don't have to pause. Hope you don't have to. And 2, editing sakes. I don't have to do anything. Yeah. So now, the Jungle Book. Yeah. So I don't think going into the theaters before I watched the Jungle Book, I didn't. Oh, what the heck is going on here? No. Gonna have to battle me, or did I just script the first strike? Anyways, I didn't get to watch any of the other Jungle Book movies before I went into this. Well, if I did, then I haven't watched it in like a long time. Because I remember like this was animated one. I think it was like, I don't know, like the early 2000s where it was out. And I went ahead and just watched that. But yeah, I think it's like, it's been like years since I've watched that version of the Jungle Book. And so with not everything fresh in my mind about how the story went. I'm gonna dodge this thing, please. Alright, good. So, yeah, my memory on the story of the Jungle Book was really rusty going into that movie, and yeah, just let all the storylines. I just watched them all storyline by storyline, and just going through the movie, just everything was coming back to me. I really liked. Plus, freaking Bill Murray was just. I gotta say, like, he's like the best choice to voice act Baloo, and just the way that Baloo was written into this movie, and just the things that he made Mowgli, that was what his name was. Oh yeah, what am I doing? I totally bypassed the shop because I have all these courage shells, and I thought I solved the trouble by buying them. No, you gotta go to the shop. My bad. Yeah, there's some move towards the end. There's like some things I was questioning, like why that happened. Did that happen in the animated version of the movie that I watched? Yeah. Yeah, just stuff I gotta like look into. But if I want to like get the answers that I'm curious about with the Jungle Book. So, anyways, we got these cursed shells now. Let's go ahead and give them all of them. That's 5. You're done. Well, here's your reward. I hope you like it. Dang, an Ultra Shroom. It's even better than, well, it's on par with that special card, but I'll take the Ultra Shroom any day. Over just 20 coins, 11 coins, information I can find on the internet. Why am I burping? Again? Well, maybe just because of the soda I drank like a couple moments ago, but... Or like a couple hours ago. Alright. So, now... If that shows that we got an Ultra Shroom from that trouble, I hope that this next one will be even better. Puny Elder. Emergency Shroom. I'm getting up there in years, and I want some insurance. A life shroom. I'm in no big hurry, but sometime before my time comes would be nice. Please meet me in the Great Tree in Bogley Woods. Alright, so we're done with the Chapter 1 troubles. Or just the troubles that involve us going to Chapter 1. Now we're getting to the troubles that involve us going to Chapter 2. There wasn't really that many troubles from Chapter 1. Was there only like, what was it, 2? No, there's 3. There's Kupuk, and then the mayor, and then the shopping, and yeah, only 2. So anyways, before you head off to the Great Tree, you want to come to this shop right here in the west side, or West Side Goods. What's the name of this shop again? Yeah, West Side Goods. I was right. And I hope you guys got enough money to buy a life shroom. And if you don't, then you can go to some of the areas that where you can get one for free. That's where you can buy renewables. There's like a renewable source to get life shrooms, in case if you find yourself using all of them, or you skip the one like I did at the very end of the Palace of Shadow. Now I'm just gonna slip through like that, and then just bypass through there. Hope I can get that first strike on that Koopa Troll. Yeah, once I get back there. And then we just use the pipes right there. Just thinking about the next chapter after Bogley Woods, or the Great Tree, which is the Glitzville. I can't use these pipes to get there. I have to go the long way and just use the blimp. That's the only way you can get to Glitzville, is through that blimp. Anyways, we got the life shroom, and here's the Elder. Oh, is that you, Martio? Are you here to listen to me pontificate for a spell? Or did you bring me a life shroom? Yeah, there you go. Oh, glory, you got one. Life shroom, lovely. Thank you, Martio. Oh, and you made it before I actually needed it. Whew. Here, take this as a reward. Life shroom is like health insurance. I'll live a long life now, for certain. 60 coins. Ooh. I like coins, especially when it's enough after you just bought something with it. So that means when you really think about that, we just got a 10 coin profit off of that. Having to spend 50 coins on a life shroom and just a 60 coin reward, with 50 of them replenishing on what we just bought. So yeah, aside from that accidental battle with this darn Koopa Troll. Oh really, is it gonna be like that? I'm not high enough level to just skip him altogether? Alright, bring it. I'm gonna have to fight this guy every time I come down here. Alright. So yeah, as I was going to mention, these troubles, there's next to no battles in them. So yeah, it's, again, they're not gonna be the most entertaining things ever, just dialogue and whatnot. Or if you're like thinking this is like an action movie where it's nothing but just straight conversations the entire movie, and there's no action or like a resolution, just like like a beginning act, middle act, and ending act battles, stuff like that. Yeah, with these troubles, there's no such thing as that, and if there is, then it's really rare. So now we taking care of. Did I? Yeah, I did. I'm just backtracking from the last trouble. So with this, I'm gonna Oh, TV, stop it. Darn TV. You gonna give me a seizure by blinking on and off like that? It just has so much issues. So much issues. So many issues. No wonder, like, my parents just dumped this computer. Or they're going to get rid of this computer monitor, but then I salvaged it before they could. So I'm finding the most use out of it. So Lala, play with me. The Piazza Parlor is now having its grand opening event. Whee! Whoever takes this request gets something special from Lala, the cute kitty boo. We're waiting on Rogueport's west side, so please come quickly, smooch. Oh, you kissed the little letter that you wrote? Oh, that's cute. Alright, so now we're getting back to troubles that involve us being in Rogueport. Oh, I like those troubles. Where you don't have to just make minute-long journeys just to get to that one specific destination. Nah, this one's really convenient. Just imagine, like, just the things that people have to do to, like, oh, I don't know, get jobs or whatnot. They have to move and just move across the country just to get it. I mean, jobs are, like, not guaranteed to be, and just to get jobs not being guaranteed to be in where they are right now. So, controller. Oh, you took all my trouble. That is so super. Well, okay, here's your special thing. Don't tell anybody. Hey, what's the matter? You look disappointed. Oh, well, fine, whatever. Enjoy the parlor. Play and win. You solved the trouble. Oh. Well, what if I want to slip through that? Right here. I didn't really went in here that much during the main story, but because of that, I think I'll go ahead and I'll discuss this, or just go over this some other time. But for right now, oh, my customers aren't allowed back here. What? You want to learn a little bit more about me? Well, I'm in charge of the Parlor Center, silly. I know all there is to know about this place, so if you just have a question, just ask. You're hoping for more personal information? Ugh, fine, whatever. I'm 18. My favorite food is honey shrooms. The rest is a secret, eh? I mean, I don't have a problem with dating booze, especially with cat ears, because they've got the same age. If you get a high score in one of the minigames, maybe I'll tell you more. And I think that's all we're going to be showing off in the Piazza Parlor for right now. I think I'll wait until we're done with the Trouble Center until we can get it, because there are more cards, just like the special card that we got from completing Kupuk's Trouble, that I would like to get before we can tackle on that. So let's since that shovel took a very little time, why not fit in one more trouble? I promise this will be the last. I hope that I don't get carried away, or like this one is just as short. This is the one we just took on, and then I figured, yeah, we'll do one more. Pine Seed Jr., help my daddy. Oh, actually, this one might take a little bit of effort. Oh, my dad is in a world of hurt down here. Please, you gotta help him. I'm waiting at the entrance to the Pit of 100 Trials beneath Rogueport. Wait, we'll hold up now. We'll do it and do it right. Ah, screw it. Let's do it. As soon as I say that, like, you go from one short trouble where you think you could fit in one, and then you get the next one that it might just take you, like, I don't know, 10 minutes to do. What am I saying? 10 minutes doesn't sound that long, but let's go into overtime, damn it. Because of how screwed I got from choosing this thing, so that means we gotta go into the infamous, what am I saying infamous, but like, yeah, it's the Pit of 100 Trials. The one place that I've been trying to avoid going into during the main adventure, and still in that mindset just right now. So avoid that Koopa Troll, just get away from me. So yeah, let's I think this might be the only exception where I'll go into the Pit of 100 Trials until when I really want to. So there it is right there. There's a little toad right there. You took out my shovel? Oh, thanks to stars. This is just terrible. My dad went into the Pit of 100 Trials, and he never came out. He lost his job and said the only way to support us was the pit's treasure. But I don't need treasure. I just want my dad back. Please help him. We're gonna do it. We're gonna be heroes. The heroes of saving one kid's father. Just like Mowgli, we saved baby elephant in that little pit. Okay, that's the last time I go into details with it, with movies. Because spoilers, man. You want to go in there with little information you know about the movie. I mean, that's the best part you can get from the movie. So, with the Pit of Hundred Trials, there are enemies that you can only find in it. So, I like that Gloomba, which I killed accidentally because they didn't have that much HP. Sprite Pouch, the Sprite Pouch. So yeah, there's with the 100 floors, they will gradually get more difficult with the enemies that they have. But since we're in like level 1, these enemies in here are not going to be in any way of a threat. So like say you can come down here like during the adventure, like say if you're like in, I don't know, chapter 1 or 2, then you can manage to battle the first few floors, but as you get deeper and deeper, you might have to just leave and then come back while you're come back and then wait until you're higher leveled. But for my recommendations, if you want to go to the successfully go through the Pit of Hundred Trials, then you should be around like level 27 to 20 or to 30. The player's guide recommends 30, but I've beaten the Pit of Hundred Trials with less than level 30, like somewhere just before it. And I want to have the Spike Shield badge. I actually do have it on. So what am I saying? We have to complete some of the. We have to complete a few of these levels in order to reach Pine T Jr.'s dad. So I might have to like montage or whatever, but or if I could figure out another thing I could go over, then I'll just have that as an occupation. So oh yeah, one thing I could mention about the Pit of Hundred Trials, I did say that when I initially start my run through my entire run through through the Pit of Hundred Trials, that I wanted to like live stream it. Well, I'm gonna change my mind on that, and instead I'm not gonna live stream myself going through the Pit of Hundred Trials because I don't know, my computer sucks at trying to stream things, and instead I'm just gonna normally record it. But rather than recording it this area myself, instead I wanna record this with some friends, and I'll go over who I want to co-star in my run through through the Pit of Hundred Trials later. And later I'll just announce it when we get to the part where we're in there. So I think we need to get to level 18 in the Pit of Hundred Trials if we want to reach Pine T Jr.'s dad. So that means it's going to take a while before we can get there, and now I can get the opportunity to tackle this Gloomba. But first I want to take down that Fuzzy. Don't need to mess with them. And before I even forget, because there might be some enemies down here, they're like, especially down here, where I might skip out on, and I have to come back just to get the title. So that's a Gloomba. He likes dark and damp places. Max HP is 7, attack is 3, defense is 0. It's stronger than a normal Goomba, so be careful. Only twice. That's not saying much. It's not a healthy color for a Goomba, but it doesn't mean it's sick or anything. So don't show any mercy. Kind of the similar story with Wollywogs in Pikmin, where you got a yellow Wollywog, where that's the natural color that you see in broad daylight, and you got like the pale Wollywogs that live in deep into the dark caves, like the Forest Navel, to be exact, or as an example, where those Wollywogs have like less health, or they like do less damage than the yellow Wollywogs. I just find that fascinating, but here it just has none of that, and says that the Gloombas that they look like they're supposed to be weaker than the regular Goombas are actually stronger than regular Goombas. No, we're just gonna get another star point. I guess now that almost all the enemies that we encounter are just gonna give us only 1 star point. Maybe some exceptions to enemies that you might fight in Far Outpost or the Palace of Shadow. Maybe I don't think maybe Far Outpost, but I know for certain Palace of Shadow can still give you a fair amount of star points if you go back there. Yeah, all those will not give you any more than just 1 star point. So maybe it might benefit you to, as opposed to fighting enemies in like later chapters, or you're just as good battling enemies from like the Rogueport sewers or chapter 1 or 2, and maybe even better enemies from chapter 3, because you're forced to battle them if you want to make any progress. Level 7. Eventually, we're gonna get into some nice stuff here, because after every 10 levels, you get into the Pit of Undead Trials, you do get treasure, like Pine T Jr. mentioned. And our first one will come at level 10. So actually, instead of 10, not 10, but like 100 battles you get, there's only 91 battles, because at level 100 it's not treasure. Instead, it's like a really tough enemy down there, which I'll be going into later when we actually do this run, because we're only doing this because we gotta save Pine T Jr.'s dad, which is named Pine T. Pine T? I'm just like thinking, where's like the pun in that Toad name? And all right, gonna put up with the. Did I have the? I gotta have that. Gonna put up with the fog. Just have Bobby take care of it. All right. Just the best way to take it down, just attack and then get rid of it too. So I believe I have. Yeah, I should have enough strength to take down these guys. Your defense means nothing when I have power pluses. Or do I? Yeah, maybe I have 1. But alright, just you get just all the coins we can get if we ever do need them. Gosh darn it! If I knew that this was gonna be a long, if this was gonna be a long trouble, then I would have to. Then I would be able to like save this for like the next video. But yeah, since I like you guys, I'll do it right now. And also, you got this guy right here. We got all to do latest products. Look no further. Got a fevered look for a man with a mind for goods. Want to buy something? And you got some of this. Occasionally, while you're going through the Pit of Undead Trials, you can talk to this guy and he'll give you, or you can buy items from him. But the further you are down the Pit of Undead Trials, then you have to pay a lot more items, or you gotta pay a lot more coins just to buy items from him. Jeez. So here we got a new enemy, and by new enemy I mean just enemy we've already fought, but it has wings, so it's new, right? Anyways, it's just a Paragaloomba. It's a Paragaloomba. It's a Galoomba with wings. Like, it's just stuff I just mentioned. Match HP is 7, attack is 3, defense is 0. A lot of enemies that have match HP is 7. Stronger version of Paracoopa. What? Stronger version of a Paracoopa? You mean Paragoomba? And maybe that's all there is to it. Like, I guess it's kind of stronger than a Paracoopa, because Paracoopas do only a base attack of 2 damage. I wonder if it's living down here. If living down here makes its wings moldy. Yuck! It's too gross to even think about it. Blah. Yeah, alright. Let's see. Well, I'll try the Ice Storm. I don't think this will knock him out, but it will immobilize him, right? Right. I love it when I'm right. Yeah, I'm pretty sure everybody would like it to just know that they're right. But you know, there's like a specific difference between right or wrong, and you should always do what's right. Like doing what's right is finishing what you start, and what else? I think that's it. Just doing what's right. So we're almost there. We have to fare through a few more battles here. Wondering how is anyone getting this far in the Pit of Undead Trials? because we're the only ones capable of attacking these guys. Everybody else just doesn't have the muscle strength, or maybe they do. I mean, there's like hundreds of NPCs that we don't know, or we could just underestimate and look at them and say that, hey, they don't have the capacity to tackle down the almighty pit of Energy Trials, or at least get past the very first level. So yeah, we're just gonna get into more recycled enemies. Eventually, we'll go from like, or I think the way this area works is that we start with Chapter 1 level enemies, and then we go from Chapter 2 and then to 3 and then onwards. So I think one quick story that I could mention with a bit of Energy Trials is that this is where I would come to after while I'm like stuck on that Chapter 2 area where you have to just go inside this little room blindly, just to lower down or raise up the paper airplane mode. You know, it's that one screen before you get to Flurry's house, and the one right after you see the Great Tree for the first time. So what I would do is I wouldn't be able to figure out what I had to do to raise the level of the paper airplane, and then what I would find myself doing is I would bring Punio, because during that sequence Punio is following you around like a third tag-along party member, and I would just bring him here, and well, he doesn't do anything in battle, but yeah, I would just find myself doing like levels of the Pit of Energy Trials, because I didn't know what else to do since I didn't know how to progress. So I just successfully got this Ultra Hammer. I got the execution just right with the action command. And so I just, with that, I was able to get a good start with this battle. And now that Piter's going to lower himself, I can just take him all out with the Shell Shield. Or not the Shell Shield, the Power Shell. Got mixed up when I had my cursor on Shell Shield. Yeah, I'm just looking at my timer here, and we're like going like 42 minutes, but you know, since it's a mistake where I thought I could get this shovel in by just like a few minutes. Nope. Instead, we're just gonna just take like a good third of the video just to take care of this trouble. But the great thing about long videos like this is that I know like at some point I've mentioned this already, but yeah, long videos, you can just close out the video, and the next time you go back to the video, it'll pick off where you last left off. Really similar to VHS tapes. Yeah, remember those things? They're like rectangular boxes that contain film of video. Yeah, we had those back in the day. They're real convenient. And you gotta make sure you kept those in good shape if you wanted it good quality. Like, don't mess with the tape when you open up the flaps. If you wanted to, you know, keep them in good quality. So I don't need the HP. You could have given me an item instead. But I appreciate the generosity. Or what little generosity there was. And plus I got one right there. Anyways, since we're getting into a lot of battles, and then eventually we're going to get even more coins with the tougher battle. So it'd be a wise thing to drop off some coins by buying gold bars and just have them stored in your like extra storage room area when you're in the store. So just do that and just come here with like next to no coins, and I guarantee when you finish when you go from level 1 all the way down to level 100, then you should come out here with like, oh, I don't know, 800 coins. And that way you don't have coins go to waste. Because once you get to 999 coins, you don't collect any more coins. The ones that you collect, if you have 999 coins, they just turn to dust and nothing happens. So don't go in the pipe just yet. You want to talk to this guy first. Oh, what? Who are you? Oh, wow. Wow, you just come here just to save me? Really? Pine Tea Jr.? Wow. Good. I have to get back. I have to get back alive. Show me the way out. No, just right there. Just go in the pipe. Level 18. Yeah, you got screwed by that Pokey, because there were Pokey battles before that. Okay, let's go. Alright, so he's not following us like Punio, Professor Frankly, or Bobbery. So instead, we're just gonna help him battle these guys. And how weird, like, he gets all the way down here, but as soon as we rescue him, he's gonna be all like, nah, you got this. You fight him for me. Like, well, it's kind of, maybe it's kind of understandable because he's all worn out after getting knocked unconscious like that when we first found him. And there's one more level after this too. I was gonna say the same thing. Alright, no, never mind. That was the last level. So I'm not gonna get a chance to see him just walk around like that. Hey, the exit. Okay, Pine Tea Jr., I'm on my way home. And alright, that concludes our little preview of the Pit of Trials. And we got another fire drive, right? So now I can, if I want to, I can stack it with the one I already have, which is where is it? Right, there it is. And then I equip both of them at the same time, and it can be even stronger. But the FP is more pricey. So what does he have? Oh, same thing, but probably more expensive. So yeah, that's all I'm going to be taking care of the Pit of Trials for right now. We'll be sure to come back here later. When the time is right. My dad's back. Sorry for troubling you. I guess health and family really are the most important things, you know. I'll look for new work. I've got to be strong for my dear son. Thank you so much. I'll give you my treasure as a reward. It's really important to me, but nothing's more important than my dad, so here. Oh, gee. Strong words from a little boy like that. Good, strong, encouraging words. Always treasure your family over anything else. And your own health, too. So we get the silver card. This is the second card that's special to the Piazza Polar that we've gotten in this video. A Polar card that lets you play the paper mode game. I'll be sure to go over that some point in this playthrough, but not right now. Now if you excuse us, and really, thank you so very much. Alright. With a trouble that made this video escalate into a almost 50-minute video, we're gonna end things off here. So we're gonna begin next part in front of like in the Rogueport Square, but for the sake of I don't want to backtrack back there, I'm gonna end it off right in front of the Thousand Year Door. So tune in next time for more Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door, as we're going to go into part 3 of the Trouble Centers. So till then, I'll see you guys next time.